effect!
Revolution X was an arcade game released by Midway in 1994 starring Aerosmith, the band that refuses to fade into irrelevance. Revolution X is an on-rail shooting gallery game where you try to hit as many of the on-screen targets as you can with the mounted machine guns. Those aren't light guns, by the way, they're positional devices, which means the game works quite well on MAME with a mouse. The game cabinet shipped in 3 configurations: a deluxe cabinet with 3 guns, a mini version with 2, and finally a conversion for Terminator 2 arcade cabinets.
The club is closed.
In an alternate version of 1996, an organization known as the New Order Nation, headed by a leather-clad Kerri Hoskins, has gained control and outlawed everything fun. As the world's most heroic and or disgruntled Aerosmith fan, your job is to stop the New Order, find the band, rescue as many Kerri Hoskins as possible, and cause lots of collateral damage for super mega bonus points. Your main weapon is a machine gun with an unlimited supply of firepower. You also have at your disposal a limited supply of exploding CDs that deal out heavier damage. Why CDs?
Remember, music is the weapon.
Oh, I get it now. That's stupid. Your machine gun is a versatile little tool. Besides making things and people go boom, it is also handy for choosing paths, rescuing all those Kerri Hoskins, picking up things from far away, and teasing cats. Along your unmitigated killing spree, you'll uncover plenty of power-ups and other goodies. Shakes replenish your rapidly dwindling health. The CDs replenish your supplies. There's also a shield that prevents health loss for a short time, and a death bomb that destroys all the on-screen enemies. As for offense, you'll occasionally happen upon a super machine gun and laser discs that set your exploding CDs on fire. You start off in Club X, whose only patrons are cage-dancing Kerri Hoskins. Suddenly, your gun stops working long enough for the plot to unfold. You'll see Aerosmith taken away as dominatrix Kerri Hoskins yells at you so loud she forgets to have more than 2 frames of animation.
Deal with me.
After you escape a long, drawn-out battle with New Order Nation's resilient chopper, you gain possession of Aerosmith's car.
Looks like you made it. Where you go from here is up to you.
From here you get your choice of 3 levels: the Middle East, the Amazon, and the Pacific Rim, all featuring more things to destroy, more Kerri Hoskins to rescue, more band members to completely overlook, and more boss battles that will have you screaming, "Oh my god, just die already!" Except this one. Finish those 3 levels and you're off to London's Wembley Stadium. What the hell, is Aerosmith's car amphibious? To face off against leather Kerri Hoskins. Knock her into her chair and she'll turn into this thing. All you need to do is throw bullets and CDs at it for 2, maybe 3 hours until it self-destructs out of boredom. Did you fail to rescue any of the really obscurely hidden members of Aerosmith? Sorry, you don't get to party with the band. I did look up the good ending. Apparently you get to shoot up a lovely back room even though the conflict has clearly concluded, and watch 4 Kerri Hoskins press themselves against Steven Tyler like some sexy Legos.
Don't give up!
Success in Revolution X is highly dependent on how much money you're willing to spend. It's most definitely a quarter muncher. I'm adequately sure a playthrough on a single credit is impossible, especially considering you're being shot at from at least 10 different places at once, and your off-screen character will just gladly take as many bullets to the face as you'd like him to, so long as you feed the hungry coin slot. I will say that Revolution X was quite impressive for its time. The Aerosmith catalog, including Walk This Way, Toys in the Attic, and Sweet Emotion, fits in quite nicely with the over-the-top action on screen. The digitized graphics, even though somewhat primitive by today's standards, add a certain charm. And like other Midway games of the 90s, its violent imagery is so over-the-top and cartoonish, it's hard to take seriously. And I've always been a fan of those end-of-round score tally screens that Midway seem to have been really fond of as well, counting up your hits, the damage you dealt out, and even the number of Kerri Hoskins with whom you absconded.
You're the best.
The acting of the members of the future villain band is laughingly bad.
You're watching this, then they've taken over. It's up to you now.
While Steven Tyler does okay delivering exposition and screaming nonsense at you from time to time,
I feel good.
the rest of the band delivers their lines as if they were reading out loud the directions off the back of a shampoo bottle.
These guys are maggots. They're putting chemicals in all our food.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Joe Perry. But the whiz-bang mid-90s graphics and classic rock soundtrack can't change the fact that this game is extremely monotonous. I can see it being fun with a friend or two with its competitive scoring element, but the dedication, attention, and above all, money it requires from you doesn't come close to paying off once you step away from those plastic guns. This was Dave for TV Games. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will... Wake up, the revolution has begun. Generation X is in effect.